Well, I don't know about you, but I had to take a little break after that rather shocking reading about Fergie and the Fortune Teller and Princess Beatrice and the line of succession. Go and have a look if you haven't. But welcome back, everyone, and thanks for being with me. My readings in the past few days all seem to end with some weird plot twist, which I'm really not foreseeing. And yes, all a bit shocking. So this one is not going to have a plot twist. It cannot possibly have a plot twist. Any plot twist that was meant to happen didn't happen. And this, of course, is a reading on Meghan Markle and her feelings towards Prince William. Now, when she was still a working member of the royal family, and yes, we can use that word working in inverted commas, there were many moments that were noticed on social media where she was giving Prince William very intense looks, come hither kind of looks. And when she wasn't giving those looks, she was giving Catherine very hostile looks, looks could kill kind of looks. So there was a lot of speculation that she really had the hots for Prince William. And recently on CDAN, someone commented, Crazy Days and Nights, someone left a comment saying, college friend tells all Meghan was in love with William. And apparently she even had a poster of him on her wall. Now they are the same vintage, they're the same age, and he was quite a hottie way back when. So I want to know if Meghan Markle had a teenage crush on Prince William, whether she in fact married Prince Harry to get closer to Prince William, used Prince Harry, in other words, to get closer to Prince William, whether Prince Harry knows or suspects this, and whether that is behind his rage towards his brother currently, knowing that his wife lusts after his brother, or lusted after his brother. Did Meghan Markle believe that she could actually oust Catherine from the marriage, that Prince William would divorce his wife, marry her, and ultimately install her on the throne, so that this was all the cunning plan? And as I say, that was the plot twist. Marry Prince Harry, but end up with Prince William and end up as the Queen of England. Did Meghan Markle actually believe that? Was that the extent of her delusion? We'll see. And we know that Prince William saw her coming a mile off, saw her coming from day one, and rejected her very obviously, very clearly, put the brakes on there, said no way. And sorry, let's just get this camera a bit better. And is that the reason that she went off in high dudgeon, that she left when she realized that she wasn't going to get her way, she wasn't going to get what she wanted? And that is narc rage at its finest. She was rejected, she didn't get what she wanted, and so off she stormed to create her own court in California. When she realized that she was going to be saddled with Prince Harry forevermore, she'd have to make do with second best and try and turn him into, well, the prince that turned into a frog, but turn that frog into the King of California. So let's see. And let's see how finally she feels about Prince William now. So I've got 6 questions that I'm going to be reading on today. And let's see what the cards want to tell us. Hopefully no horrible surprises, no terrible shocks. And so we can all just relax and enjoy ourselves. I think we're ready. I'm using the After Tarot, just by the way. I put my light seers away. I didn't want to use them for this reading. I didn't want that energy on my lovely light seers, but I don't mind them on the After Tarot. The After Tarot is very appropriate, I think, for reading the consequences of that crush, if there was a crush. And we are all now seeing the consequences of that teenage moment, that she is the teenage fantasy, that she is still living, acting out. Very odd. I'm not a psychologist. I don't claim to understand I can only read the energy and see what the cards are trying to tell us. And of course, for entertainment purposes only, just a tarot reading, just my opinion. Underlying energy is the Knight of Cups in reverse. So that is the teenage crush gone wrong. The Knight of Cups is the knight of all teenage fantasies, riding to the rescue of the damsel in distress. He did not ride to her rescue. He certainly didn't live out her teenage fantasies at all. The cup of love was not offered. She was not swept onto the back of that horse and galloped off into the distance. So there we have it. The cards are telling us exactly what this reading is about. Knight of Cups in reverse. I'll leave it over here. It colours the reading. Yeah. Manipulative energy. The Knight of Cups in reverse in particular is very manipulative, manipulates people's emotions. And she certainly has been manipulating people's emotions from day one, from the moment she entered the royal family. Meghan Markle has been incredibly manipulative. William is the one that saw right through her from the start. Did she have a crush on Prince William when she was a teenager? Oh my goodness, yes she did. There is the knight on the horse, absolutely holding out that pentacle. She certainly did, and she certainly saw their path unfolding together, because the Knight of Pentacles is on a long, slow journey towards his future, towards a glorious future, an abundant future, a successful future, a steady future. She certainly, absolutely felt that this was her dream man. Absolutely, dream man. Very wealthy, very steadfast, very attractive, and on that path, heading towards the throne, ultimately. She wanted to be part of that journey. That's enough that I was about to make a rather crass comment, but I won't. Did she marry Prince Harry out of love, or did she marry Prince Harry to get closer to William? Did she use Prince Harry to further her quest? And of course she did. The Eight of Wands is movement, rapid movement. It's determined movement. Here it comes, those darts of love. In the arrow, Cupid's arrow is being shot off here, shot towards Prince Harry. But the real target is this chap here on his horse, and not Prince Harry. She most certainly used Prince Harry to claw her way into the royal family and get closer to her real hero, Prince William. Does Harry know? Does Prince Harry know or suspect that his wife married him for that reason, that she really lusts after his brother? Oh yes, the Hanged Man in reverse. The Hanged Man is the card, of course, of getting enlightenment while you hang there. You become enlightened, you gain a new perspective on things, you see things more clearly than you did previously. He's had that moment of realization. He knows. And it is also the card of sacrifice and of martyrdom and of being punished. And in the reverse, and saying, I'm tired of being used, I'm tired of being sacrificed, I'm tired of being trampled on and over so that you can get what you want, wife of mine. I am fed up. I'm cutting myself free from this tree. I'm liberating myself with this new insight that I have gained. Major Arcana. It's the first Major Arcana that has popped out in this reading. Harry knows. He really does know. And he's not happy about it. And I'm always happy when I can do a reading that makes me giggle. Normally they end up with a terrible surprise at the end. But this one cannot possibly. And I'm touching a lot of wood as I say that. Now, did Meghan truly believe that Prince William would dump his wife and anoint Meghan Markle as the Queen of England? Is she that deluded that she believed that she could do that? And that is certainly, it's the strategy card. So that's also a resounding yes. She was scheming from day one. She was absolutely scheming from day one. It's not a card that I like. It's a horrible energy always. It's definitely being strategic in your thinking, in your planning. There, in this version of the After Tarot, comes those people, those courtly figures are coming towards her, and she's got her sword up, this Page of Swords, and she is planning. The birds in the sky tell it. They tell the story of the thoughts that are going on, the spies going out, because it's the card of spying and scheming, not just strategizing, spying as well. She was doing all kinds of plotting behind the scenes, plotting with people, spying, looking up stuff. You know, she was very well versed in the royal family. No matter what she said at her engagement interview, she knew everything about them. She knew everything about Prince William for sure. And she was using that knowledge to her advantage, very much so. Scheming, plotting, strategizing, spying, ugly energy. Definitely that sword would have quite happily gone through Catherine at any opportunity, at any given moment. I think dangerous. It's a dangerous card. It's not a good energy. And there was a rumour that she in fact gave Catherine a knife for a Christmas present when she was invited into their home one Christmas. And very disturbing, very, very disturbing energy coming off that. And that, of course, matches the Eight of Wands there. It's the same outfit, it's the same little fellow. The plotting and planning and using weapons, using everything you've got at your disposal to achieve what you want. So, William obviously saw it coming and put the brakes on, said no, and very clearly rejected her. We all saw the scarfing at that Christmas Boxing Day walk in Sandringham. So it was made very public that he was not interested, he would not be persuaded, no matter what weapons she used against him, no matter what dark arts she used against him, no matter how many times she battered her false eyelids, she was not going to succeed. Did she storm off in a fit of pique at being rejected by Prince William? And are all the bombshells that are being exploded now a direct consequence of this rejection? King of Cups in reverse, yes they are. King of Cups in reverse is Prince William saying, no, I'm not offering you my cup of love, I reject you. And very upset. This is a very upset energy. This cup has been poured out to saying, no, not interested, thank you very much, go away, woman. And she went, and what is coming back now is a consequence of that rejection, and is vicious, because, you know, a woman scorned, and I can't remember, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned, and the royal family is learning that, a very painful lesson, that, they learnt it with Princess Diana, but now they're learning it with Meghan Markle. So, final question, how does she feel about Prince William now? Ooh. The devil in reverse. She feels as if she has been freed from an obsession. This is a scary card in this context, because the devil is, of course, the card of obsession, of being chained to something really toxic. And it's a very sexual card, obviously, in this depiction, particularly. Usually it's just a man and a woman chained to the devil, not actually in flagrante. But here they're in flagrante. It was a sexual obsession. It was a very powerful, very passionate obsession. I think an obsession that drove her almost crazy. And we're all seeing how crazy she was. We saw those looks. They were very scary looks that she was giving Prince William, and even scarier looks that she was giving Catherine. She now feels as if she has been freed from this obsession. The obsession is over. It is no more. I would say she's on the look for her next target. the billionaire, and we'll do a reading on that one day on who she's got in her sights in Montecito in California. They're apparently mingling in that billionaires club, in that crowd, not in the Hollywood crowd. They're mingling with all the tech billionaires. Is she after Elon Musk? Is she after Jeff Bezos? Who's she after? We'll see. But she's not after Prince William anymore. But this obsession has caused havoc. Old Scratch came out right there at the bitter end. The major arcana here, we saw it with Prince Harry. Prince Harry's had a huge awakening. He's had a revelation. He's seen the truth of his marriage. He's seen what really was going on in his marriage. And Meghan Markle is now feeling that it's over. She's tired. She's done with it. And she's moving on from that obsession, from that very toxic situation that she's been in for possibly 20 years. It's a long time to be obsessed. Very scary, very strange, and entertaining for us looking on. Not entertaining for the people involved. Not fun for Prince Harry, not fun for Prince William, not fun for Catherine, not fun for the royal family. My goodness. So that's the reading for now. I will see you on the next one.